Good morning, Captains. I'm Bryce Neal.
And I'm Erin Hillman. Today is Monday, November 13th, and we're coming to you with another episode of WK Today. Let's start by getting a check on this week's forecast.
This week we will not see much of the sun besides for tomorrow. Today's highs should reach 42 under cloudy skies. Tomorrow's temps will reach around 40 with a low of 35.
Expect mid to late week to look similar with highs in low to mid 40s and lows in the 30s. With chances of rain showers on Wednesday and Friday, there will be a one-day warm front that heads our way on Saturday, bringing 50-degree temps along with more rain. Sunday, the cold comes back along with high winds.
Congratulations to the cast and crew of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, who had their opening weekend.
If you missed it, you can still catch it coming up this weekend as it will run through Sunday, November 19th. Tickets can be purchased by visiting waterfordpac.com.
Poetry Club will take place this Wednesday after school in room 413. Please see Ms. Ritter with any questions.
Any junior student interested in attending OSTC cosmetology program next year at the Pontiac campus, please come to counseling between classes and pick up the information packet. Students must attend a meeting on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pontiac campus for more information about the program. Now let's turn it over to Andrew for sports.
The first day of practice for the Waterford United boys swim and dive team is Monday, November 20th at 3 p.m. at the Mott Pool. A sports physical and concussion awareness form are required to participate. There will be a track and field meeting tomorrow from 2:30 to 2:45 in room 206. And finally, skiers are needed for the Waterford United ski team. Please see Mr. Shermer in room 213 for ski team information as soon as possible. That's all for sports. Now back to you at the news desk.
There are a lot of clubs and groups at Kettering and sports at Kettering, but what defines one as a group or as a sport? Our team of WK reporters took a look at trying to distinguish one specific organization to see what people thought. Let's take a look.
As the first installment of a new series where we take a look at the hard work, dedication, and excitement of many extracurriculars, we decided to go behind the scenes of our Waterford Kettering cheer program. We went around school and gathered a wide range of opinions. Now, let's take a look behind the scenes of Kettering's most pep-filled extracurricular.
Despite the hard work and time that the Waterford Kettering cheer team puts in to give amazing performances, it can be debated if cheerleading gets the respect it deserves. We selected some random students around the school and asked, "Is cheerleading a sport?" Here's what they said.
I do not believe that cheer is a sport because although it is competitive, I don't believe it has the same aspects as other sports such as football and soccer and baseball and all of that.
I think cheer is a sport because it is competitive, and I know girls who do cheer. They take long hours of the day to do it, and it's very competitive, and girls work hard to do so.
I believe so because you guys have competitions and you guys compete against each other.
I do. I think cheerleaders train like athletes? I don't think so, but I still think it's a sport.
No, because when I think of a sport, I think of physical contact and competitive.
Yes and no. Yes, because there's a lot of practice, but no, there's nothing really physical happening. I would consider it like almost a sport.
Like a club for like preppy girls. They just like to jump around and act like they're above the law. It's not a sport though. It's not a sport.
We then decided to speak to one of our very own WKHS cheerleaders, Stephanie Buttrey.
Is cheerleading a sport?
Yes.
Do you feel that it gets enough respect?
No.
What would you say to those who don't recognize it as a sport?
I would tell them to come to one of our practices.
What is one word you'd use to describe cheer?
Hardworking.
As our team sat in on practices, we started to realize just how much time and work these girls put in to produce a routine.
7, 9, 3, go! 1, 2, 9, 7, 8, 11, defense, step to the line, Friday night, game time,
WKHS cheerleading coach Stacy Bean spoke with us on the topic. She said, quote, "The girls in this program are all very dedicated and determined individuals. They work so hard within the short amount of time that they have to perfect each routine on the mat. They truly do show great strength and pride when they put on the uniform." End quote. As we take a deeper look, we can see that through the failures, the program works twice as hard to come out on top with a very successful game day performance. The amount of dedication, drive, and pride within each individual is what makes them such a wholesome team.
So, in the end, there still is no one definition that defines being a sport.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Once again, I'm Bryce Neal.
And I'm Erin Hillman. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow with another episode of WK Today.